Jai Hind everyone, this is Captain Subish. Today's topic is about maritime accident. And when we talk about maritime accidents, the first one which comes to our mind is the ship Titanic. So let's hear about the story of Titanic. Before that, let's know why the Titanic is still remembered the history of the ship even after a century. So it's all because of the SOLAS regulation. SOLAS Convention, also known as the International Convention for the Safety of Life at Sea, is an international maritime treaty developed and maintained by the IMO, which means International Maritime Organization. It sets minimum safety standards for the constructions, equipment, and operation of the ship to ensure the safety of life at sea. SOLAS Convention was first adopted in 1914 following the sinking of the RMS Titanic. The RMS Titanic was a British luxury passenger liner that famously sank on its maiden voyage in the early morning of April 15, 1912. The ship struck an iceberg in the North Atlantic Ocean, resulting in one of the deadliest maritime disasters in history. The Titanic was built by the shipbuilding company Herald and Wolff in the Belfast, Northern Ireland for the White Star Line. It was heralded as an engineering marvel and one of the largest and most luxurious ships of its time. The vessel had extensive amenities including opulent cabins, restaurants, a swimming pool, and a gymnasium. The Titanic set sail from Southampton, England on April 10, 1912, bound for New York City. However, on the night of April 14, 4 days into the voyage, the ship struck an iceberg around 11:40 p.m. ship's time. The iceberg tore a series of holes in the ship's hull, causing it to gradually flood with water. Despite efforts to save the ship, the Titanic began to sink in the early hours of April 15. Insufficient lifeboats and inadequate emergency procedures exacerbated the situation. As a result, out of the approximately 224 passengers and crew on board, only around 710 people survived. The tragic loss of the life on the Titanic prompted significant changes in the maritime safety regulations. It led to the adoption of stricter standards regarding the number of lifeboats required on the passenger vessels, improved communication systems at sea, and enhanced iceberg monitoring and avoidance procedures. The sinking of the Titanic has captured the public's imagination and has been the subject of numerous books, films, and documentaries. It serves as a reminder of the human cost of maritime disasters and the ongoing efforts to enhance the safety in the shipping industry. So, was Titanic sinking a captain's flaw? Sinking of the RMS Titanic was not solely attributed to the actions or decisions of the ship's captain, Edward Smith. While the captain plays a significant role in the operation of safety of a vessel, multiple factors contributed to the disaster. It is worth noting that Captain Edward Smith was known for his experience and had a reputation as a cautious and responsible captain. However, he ultimately made decisions that in the hindsight contributed to the tragedy. The responsibility for the sinking of the Titanic cannot be solely attributed to the captain, but is a result of combination of the factors and decisions made by various individuals involved in the operation of the ship. Some factors that contributed to the sinking of the Titanic include design flaws. The Titanic was built with certain design flaws such as divided bulkheads that did not extend high enough, leaving open areas for the water to flow from one compartment to another when ships started to flood. Speed. The Titanic was traveling at a high speed despite warning of ice in the area. The decision to maintain a high speed in iceberg-infested waters increased the risk of collision. Inadequate number of lifeboats. The Titanic carried lifeboats that could accommodate only a fraction of the total passengers and crew on board. This was in compliance with the regulations at that time, but it proved insufficient when the ship sank. Lack of binoculars. The lookouts in the crow's nest did not have access to the binoculars, which could have improved their ability to spot icebergs in advance. Radio communication. The radio operators on the Titanic failed to relay all the iceberg warnings they received to the bridge. This lack of communication deprived the officers of crucial information about the potential danger ahead. Nighttime visibility. The calm sea conditions at night made it difficult to spot icebergs as there were no waves breaking against them or white water to indicate their presence. Commercial bridge, which happens even now, was also one of the reasons because of which the master did not slow down to the basic which we do during the presence of iceberg. So as a navigator or a seaman, it is very important to learn from other accidents and other people's mistakes and the disasters, and I hope all of you will take a learning and won't repeat these mistakes. If you consider it as a good content, do hit the like, share and subscribe button. Until next time, this is Captain Sabi signing off. Jai Hind, Jai Navik.
Bye.